Hi everyone! The book that we will be reading is called Leo the Lovable Lion by Giles Andrea and David W. Deep into the African heartland, way out onto the hot sunny plains, there lived a small lion who didn't fit in, and Leo was this lion's name. Now lions are usually fierce, and lions are meant to be strong, but Leo wanted to love everybody and play with his friends all day long. "You worry me, Leo, my darling," his mom started saying one day. "You'll never survive in the animal world if you don't learn to hunt for your prey." "But Mommy," said Leo, bewildered, "I don't think I quite understand. I know that most lions prefer to eat meat, but I'd rather live off the land. And besides, when I'm close to a zebra, a funny thought goes through my head. Instead of deciding to bite through his skin, I'd much rather hug him instead." "I have spoken," said Leo's mom sternly. "It's up to you now to decide, but if you insist that you're not going to hunt, there's no place for you in our pride." Poor Leo crept off into the jungle, but hoped that with love in his heart, he'd learn how to cope in the animal world. He thought he didn't quite know where to start. That evening, while Leo was sleeping, he woke to the thunder of hooves, and when he looked up from his lair, he could see a whole antelope herd on the move. Some leopards were running beside them, surrounded by thick clouds of dust. Leo thought quickly and jumped to his feet. "I must help them," he cried. "Yes, I must." Then he caught sight of two injured young ones who couldn't help keep up with the bunch. If he didn't help them try to escape, the leopards would eat them for lunch. Leo led them away to safety, and he gave them some food they could eat. He licked their wounds clean till they both became strong, and he nursed them back on their feet. The antelope babies kissed Leo and told him, "We'll never forget that you saved our lives when we thought we were dead. You are the friendliest lion we've ever met." Leo was awfully excited. His face had lit up in a smile. "It's fun making friends in the jungle," he thought. Then he laid down and slept for a while. From that day on, Leo decided to run to each squeal and each cry. He led little hippos to watering holes, and he taught baby birds how to fly. He helped a giraffe who'd been injured and a vulture who'd hurt his wings. And even though all of his friends gave him food, he never once asked for a thing. Then one day, beside a wide river, Leo heard a small scream. He ran to the bank and caught sight of a cheetah, being swept very quickly downstream. "Please help!" cried the cheetah in panic. "I haven't yet learned how to swim. The waterfall is going to drown me, I'm sure." With a splash, Leo boldly jumped in. He managed to rescue the cheetah and push him quite safe to the side. But as he was trying to scramble ashore, Leo slipped and caught into the tide. The river was crashing and foaming, and Leo let out a yelp. The waterfall wasn't too far away now, so the cheetah rushed off to find help. The friends Leo had in the jungle all raced back to the bank right away. They wanted to show how much Leo their thanks. At last they now found a way. They climbed on the rocks to the rapids and linked themselves up tail and paw. An elephant wrapped his long trunk around a tree and anchored them safe to the shore. And when Leo got to the rapids, a lioness dipped down her head. She lifted him gently out of the bank. "You're safe, Leo, darling," she said. "My son, you're a brave little lion," she spoke in her humblest tone. "I was wrong, now I see. Love can bring us together. Please, Leo," she said, "come back home. You've got to be strong to be different, and when you've got love on your side, you've got the most valuable gift there is. We want you as king of our pride." The end.